Welcome to a tutorial on the weaving of a 4-armed St. Brigid's cross that when turned around exhibits a lozenge with twisted corners. The ends are then tied off with a rubber band that gets wrapped by a rush for a pretty neat look. Pick up 2 rushes at the same time and hold them at the halfway point. Then pick up another 2, hold them at the halfway point and squeeze them between your thumb and your index finger before wrapping them around your thumb. And then wrap those 2 rushes around the previous 2 at the halfway point. Squeeze it there and hold it. Then pick up 1 rush only, fold it at the halfway point and wrap it around the previous 2 rushes. And then push it right against the vertical rushes. Pick up 2 rushes again, fold them at the halfway point and wrap them around the previous rush. Tighten everything up and then give it a quarter turn anti-clockwise. And from here on it's always the same, and we're just going to use 1 rush. Fold it at the halfway point, wrap it around the previous ones, give it a quarter turn anti-clockwise. And again, pick up 1 rush, fold it at the halfway point, wrap it around the previous one and turn it anti-clockwise. Fast forward a few rounds until your cross reaches the desired size. Pull down one of the previous rushes to create a loop. Then pick up your next rush as normal, fold it, and when wrapping it around, make sure that both arms are being fed through this loop you just created. Now tighten everything up and all your rushes are secured. Now take the rush on the far right of one of the arms and pull it behind the arm and up and over before letting it rest right next to the lozenge. Then turn the cross 90 degrees anti-clockwise. Keep repeating this process for several rounds. Once you reach the desired size, pull out one of the previous rushes to form a loop so that you can secure the last rush. And then tidy everything up. Turn it around and reveal the twist. Now you can cut off the ends and tie them with a string or an elastic band. However, I always like to hide the elastic bands, and for that pick a rush that was cut close to the ground, where the rushes tend to be a lot sturdier. Leave the lower few centimeters intact and flatten the remainder before feeding the top end through the elastic band. Then wrap it around horizontally 3 times to cover up the elastic band. And a 4th time diagonally. Hold everything in place and turn the cross around to look for a good spot to feed through the sturdy end of the rush. Continue to hold the wrapped portion in place and flatten the rush forming the loop if necessary, and then pull it all the way through. And remember, if one rush snaps or the end is too soft to feed it through, just try with another one. As a final step, shorten the loose ends and cut the arms to your liking. And here's your cross with twisted corners. Tell us in the comments if you prefer the regular 4-armed cross or this one with twisted corners. And I'll see you in one of the weaving tutorials I'm linking in the description below.